Good morning and welcome to Morning Guts again, and today we're doing some more Blender. I think I'm talking to myself as usual. I am a crazy person. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so the past few days we've been looking at grease pencil in Blender, and it's been pretty fun. Morning brush shredder. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself in here, you know. So yeah, I think I kind of feel bad because we haven't been drawing over here lately, but now we can do Blender and drawing at the same time. Good enough. Yeah, so I want to try to do maybe just a quick sketch of this car just to test it out. Grease pencil. And then I want to see what it looks like with that the build modifier that makes it look like you're animating it. It's kind of cool. Or what happens if we put, I wonder if we put the noise on it. Let's put the noise on it. Hi, Rathos. Oops. Oh. So do you guys know how, once again, I don't know what I'm doing. So grease pencil, I guess it goes off the timeline, right? So if we make a new stroke here, it kills the last one because it's making a new keyframe? Is that how it works? Hey, Ramon. Morning. If anyone knows how the timeline works for grease pencil, please let me know. Well, anyway, let's go back to 0 and just go back to the first frame and continue on our first drawing. So I guess you could have a bunch of different drawings going on different frames, you know, like animation. So like if we had this drawing here, oh nice, this car is so fun. It's like a clown truck. Oh, there's an option on the top right. And this extra, man, this panel is extremely weird. Where is it? When draw new strokes, the new stroke is drawn below. No, that's not it. When creating new strokes, weight is not added. When creating new frames, the strokes from the previous frame are included. That must be the one. But I kind of want to, let's see. All right, I'll try it. So what happens if we start drawing stuff over here on a different frame? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, Ramon, just yeah, tell us what to search and I'll look it up. Maybe I should keep this all in the first frame. Is there a way to see where the frames are and control the grease pencil frames? Oh yeah, Burbank, thanks Thanks for that message. Sorry I didn't reply yet, but yeah, that was helpful. So Burbank he emailed me after the stream yesterday to say that you could, I think it's an overlays, right? Oh, for some reason lasso select doesn't work here, but box select does work. And then I guess we could just grab one of these and move it, especially if we have proportional editing on that. That's pretty nice. Lasso's broken, okay. And the other thing is we can't switch. My views pie is not working in here. Oh well. Hey Crimson Knight. Hi Cena. Yeah, that's the spelling. All right, so we're trying to do Morning Guts in Blender, or Inktober in Blender. We'll see if this works. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm gonna refresh this because I think I want to keep it all on the same frame. So let me go grab that one again, or maybe I should try a different one. This one. I'll do the Honda. Where are you? The cutest Honda. All right. I need to figure out how to make a timer in Blender. I'm sure you could with some Python. Make a timer just like show up on the screen. Have you checked PureRef? I've heard about it. You guys have been recommending PureRef, but I haven't got it yet. I need to. Can you save out a PureRef file with all your images in it? Or like save them all individually? Ooh, okay. Man, I cannot draw on a computer. This feels so awkward. Ooh. Feels like a wet noodle drawing on the computer. Let me at least have something here, and then I'll check up on you guys in the chat. Oh yeah, feel free to join in on this stuff, guys, if you, I mean, I don't know if anybody in here was any of the, oh, we got Cena in here. He's part of the Morning Guts Sketcher people. But yeah, we're just trying to test out Blender while also drawing. I have commitment issues. Right. Man, this looks weird. Oh. Oh man. Google HEP. I'm just using a regular Wacom tablet, Intuos Pro, I think. Whoa, damn, that's super cute. Oh man, oops, what happened? Make it bigger. Ah, man, that's really nice. Looks clean and very, it's even more cute than the real one. Anyway, thanks for sharing that one. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe the eyes should be bigger. Yeah, so let me bring up that timer too. Let me see, where is it? If I can find my timer. Here it is. All I have to do is run this, and there's our timer. This is my little Python timer. I'm a Python hobbyist. I make garbage programs as of this week. Okay, so now I want to put in, I want a material that gives that like a nice blue shade. Let's see about that. And maybe I should put another layer. Let's call this BG. I'll call this blue. I don't think I need a, I don't think I need a line here. There we are. Oh, it's horrible. Oh man. I don't know how that works. For me, the control just gives you an eraser. Are you just trying to change the hotkey? Can you copy these materials also? How do you copy a material again? It's like this? Man, why does Blender not have a copy material button? It doesn't make any sense. Oh my gosh, this is so buggy. You have to click the material twice to activate it. Okay. Hey Igor, welcome. It's been a while. Is this the one where you can sketch and turn the sketch into 3D mesh? Yeah, you can turn, yep, that's the one. This is that. Although the mesh is really, really heavy if you do convert it, it seems like. But yeah, Igor, we're testing out Blender Grease Pencil today, or actually this whole week, and seeing if we can draw in it. I'm pretty garbage at drawing with this thing, but I'm trying. Let's see, one more. Can do one. Yeah, this is horrible interface for switching materials here. Woo, that's bad. I need to make a material, a grease pencil pop over. Copying materials here is a nightmare. Unless there's a better way. Does somebody know how to copy a material without having to go through all that shit right here? I kind of feel like this stuff would work. It would work really well with if you didn't have to make a whole new material each time. If you could just you know, change the color and keep all the other settings the same, that would be pretty handy. Like, why should I need to make a copy of this when all I want to do is change to a different color? You know? Maybe. Maybe not. Am I crazy? Can these should be able to be controlled with vertex colors, right? At some point. Am I just talking to myself? Do I sound like a crazy person? I think I'm a crazy person. Okay. I guess I'll just keep copying materials here. There's got to be a better way to do this. Lock. Let me see. What is this junk here? Lock. Another lock. Isolate. Okay. Hello, Noki. Hi, Mustard Tiger. We're drawing a little bit. I'm kind of trying to figure out how this junk works. We need to be able to switch colors, guys. How do we switch colors without having to copy a whole new material? Which, by the way, is a nightmare. Because if we go add new material, it totally kills our last material. No, I want to make a new... Alright. But what if I want to... I just want to do another material based off of this one without having to go through this whole stupid setup. So now we have to go here and then make a new copy. Oh, that is... I'm sorry, but I like to complain. Alright, so let's see. Just keep going here. And then when you start drawing, it doesn't even use that new material that you just made. What the... You have to go on it again. Okay. I'm sorry, whoever, if any developers are watching this, I'm sorry. I'm acting like a spoiled brat, but it's okay. It's cool that this stuff is here. This is all very magical things. But I'm still going to complain about it. So here's the step for copying a material, which we shouldn't have to do in the first place. First we got to make a new slot. Then we got to go select the old material. Then we got to go click the number button, which who the hell is going to figure that out? And then we got to go in, change the color to, what do I want? Orange. Okay. Now we got to go, oh, oops, that's not working yet. We got to go click off and then back on. Now we have orange. Please tell me there's an easier way to do this. Does anybody know how to do this? There must be a better way. Because they made that whole movie, that whole short film, which looked amazing, and they were just using grease pencil. So there's got to be a way. Let me save this. How do we change the color? Ah, no. I just want to change the color. This is basically impossible to paint. And we're going to have a million colors and they're all going to be blue. Oh, let's see, gray. I guess it's better to just keep it simple. I give up. I give up. Let's see, what about, I want a light blue now. So I need to get this, do this, make it brighter. Like that. Doot doot. And we go here. I do like this whole way of just tracing your values out. I think this would be actually kind of helpful for you guys who are learning how to do values, because it forces you to decide on a shape. So you can't just like skip out on shapes, you just have to commit to the whole thing, which is cool. It's kind of neat too. And it kind of automatically gives you straight lines, which is nice. Brush runner, how do we get the fill? You just go down here to the material and make sure the fill area has some alpha to it. And then that's it. And then I turn off the alpha on the line. Hey, Rocket. Rocco. It is cool that we can control the materials after, but honestly, I would rather have it just not do that, and I want to be able to control the different colors right away. Oh man, there's got to be a way. I mean, I guess a workaround would be to just set up your own Blender startup file with like a whole bunch of different colors, but that's pretty clumsy too. So you don't have to go in and like remake all of this junk. Do not worry, we will break the boxes to Bill and Antonio for the improvement of the interface. Break the boxes? What does that mean? Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Here's our little door shadow. That was weird. Maybe I should just use a regular line for this one. Oops. Just started using Blender, doing tutorials. I feel so frustrated after using QWERTY. Yeah, that's true. It is very different. I've tried sculpting. It's awesome the way everything is implemented. It's just mind-blowing. It can be ultimate. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the coolest part, is that everything is all together in one spot. Fancy euphemisms. Switching back and forth between packages. Right. I hate that stuff. Yeah. Alright, the chat is too fancy for me. And I always feel like the chat is more well read and smarter than I am. Oh, let's see. But it's okay. This is kind of fun. What is this fun you speak of? Yeah, I know you guys are just sitting over there Googling fancy euphemisms so you can seem smart in the stream. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are actually smart. What? Can we please just let me do? What? Wait, but this is on top. What? But what? Hello? We have a new layer here, and it's on top of the other layers. Ah! No! Oh God! How do we do it? Oh, does it have to go this way? Oh God, okay. Jesus. Okay. Guys, why? Why? Oh my God. Oh my God, why? Why? Every other program in the world. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. No. I'm on this layer. Guys, I'm on this layer. No. Let's see here. Set layer visibility. Protect layer from further editing. Toggle whether the active layer. Toggle whether the active layer is the only one that can be edited and or visible. Well, I want them all to be visible. Okay, here we go. But if I switch layers, it doesn't... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, if we want to... We need to be able to switch layers. No. 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 If we switch layers, this should automatically update to go to the other layer. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. This option here should be on by default. So whatever layer you have selected is the one that you're manipulating. So you'll only be able to affect stuff that's on the layer that you have selected. And if you select a different layer, it needs to update accordingly to that. So you only affect that layer. Yeah, this is not good. What case would you want this behavior of having it so you have to do this and then uncheck it and then switch to another one and then check it? That's super super slow. I'm sorry if there's any devs watching this. I'm sorry. I'm just a spoiled brat over here, but I'm just trying to. I think complaining is better for the stream, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I a good complainer? Oh God. Attempting full color is insanity at this point. Hey, it's a beta. You can't criticize a beta. Oh, man. I will link your stream directly to the developers. Oh, no. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Okay, here we are. Let me stop complaining for a second and try to finish this drawing, because I need to stop complaining before I get banned from Blender. They're like, no, you can't have it anymore. We blocked your IP. No more complaints from Vaughn. The filthy, no good, unappreciative American bastard. What have you done for Blender lately? I don't know. I've got my UI overhaul. Actually, so if any developer is watching this, what I'm thinking is we just need vertex colors for these materials. So, for example, you guys know what vertex colors is already, but for the audience here, we need to show it in action. So this is my little materials pie, and it's also designed to work with vertex color. So if we have, let's say we have this thing here, and we give it these glossy V. So this material would be like a vertex enabled material here. So if you give it a color, then you can grab a vertex and change the vertex color. So if we had this, like, this is our drawing or whatever, and we can just keep changing the colors here to whatever we want. But we would still keep the fill and the stroke settings of that material. It's just the color that we're changing. And then we can, adjust. Let's say this is the fill color here. We're just changing the fill, or the fill opacity, or the stroke size, or whatever. These are all our stroke settings over here. And then over here, we just change we can change our vertex color while we're drawing. And we should be able to do that, because the grease pencil is just vertices, isn't it? Or am I crazy? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Okay, here we go. Back to the stupid Honda. I've been watching that Adam Ruins Everything show lately, and I think He's kind of like my spirit animal. I do enjoy complaining and like being annoying like that. It's probably why I have no friends. Just kidding. I have a couple of friends. You guys are cool. This is pretty fun, actually. If I can figure out how the hell this layer system works. Okay. Okay. I want to go really, really dark on these. But, so now I'm kind of confused because oops. Oh my god, you gotta click it 3 times. Alright. Each time you want to switch layers, you have to click it 3 times, guys. That's how it works. Just man up and click it 3 times. I'm gonna get murdered. I think they're gonna send a hit squad from Amsterdam. Just kill me in my sleep. Oops. Less clicking, more scripting. Right, exactly. Like, all the tools are here, and the tools are so amazing. They're like beautiful. But then the interface, man, the interface. It's that last couple lines of code just to make the interface work. That's all we need. And do these materials go on top of each other? Like, can we say all the lines here should go on top of? Does that matter? Or the order of these doesn't matter? What does this pass index do? Do you guys know? What is pass index? Man, I would love to go visit and like I think I'm jealous. Like, I wish I could do what they do. So I just sit here and complain about the things that they do. But if I went there and tried to be a developer, I would just bother them all day and ask stupid questions, and then they would get nothing done and Blender would go down the drain. So anyway. However, I can tell you that all the interface part of the panels of the properties is to be rewritten. They will probably work on it in 2.81. All the interface part of the panels of the properties. So all of this stuff is going to be rewritten. I definitely feel like the properties, to me, feels overcrowded and a little bit disjointed in general. To me, I feel like the render stuff, all the render settings, could probably be broken off and combined with the scene settings. Yeah, like render and scene settings and maybe world settings all broken off into a totally different panel, or even a popover. Like a render popover would be really nice. So it doesn't clutter up this properties panel. And then properties, I feel like object and what else? I feel like object and maybe constraints could go together. I don't know. But it's hard for me to say because I guess I'm not animating, so I guess a lot of this stuff is meant for animation, right? But all this stuff here, rarely, I never use any of this stuff. I guess it's more for animators. And then like this grease pencil tab just off the bat, I feel like all of this stuff, why not just combine grease pencil and all the materials into one tab? Like, why does these two have to be different here? Because we just want to have it in one spot, really. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, in my setup, when I'm working, I usually have at least 2 properties panels open, because you can't really like do everything at the same time. I mean, it's too annoying to keep switching back and forth between everything, so I need to have like 2 at a time usually. I should probably think about things before I. So Noki, do you work with those guys? Do you see them or talk to them? Hey Alec, thanks. It's our cute little Honda. And Pen PCM, this is what is this called? Cafe Recorder. It's a little tiny program that lets you record time lapse. It works pretty good actually. It's a nice little program. Am I in a Mac? No, I'm not in a Mac. I am in a PC. Or actually I'm in a room. In an apartment actually. Let me go down here. Alright, I want to finish this. So let me go back here. I need to calm down. Really need to calm down here. No right comment? What does that mean? Okay, here's another thing, guys. When we are in drawing mode, here's all of our drawing tools, right? I'm using left click, I'm using the tools. That makes sense. Now, when I switch over to sculpt mode, I'm using left click and it doesn't do anything. It moves the whole canvas. I cannot use any of these tools with left click. So where's the consistency in that? I feel like all these things should be on left click. Why are they on right click? Please tell me, somebody help me. I'm going crazy here. Okay, and why can we not select things? We can only select things in fucking edit mode. Wait. We can only select things with right click and only in edit mode. Why can't we select things in draw mode? When I try to select something in draw mode, it makes it disappear. What is that? What is this? Oh yeah, comment with them, yeah. Alpha, right? Right. It is alpha. I should keep that in mind. I need to calm down. Let me just finish my drawing here. I feel like I'm being childish with all my complaints, but those are just some things to think about. Some things to think about. Let's go on our bottom layer here. Our bottom layer, which is really the top layer, I guess. I'm gonna get murdered. Actually, yeah, I was posting on that dev talk. I posted my little extrude script, and Bill Rainish actually responded, and we were having a nice little discussion on there, so that was pretty cool. I finally got to have a little contact with Bill Rainish. What happened to my color? Oh, AMD graphics is not working with grease pencil. That's not good. You'd have to wait 2 weeks. That's the closest target to get stuff stable. The demo on whatever conference is at. Oh, that's already happening in 2 weeks. Okay, good. Good. Wait, why is my, what happened to this thing? What happened here? This did not look like that a minute ago. Alright, let's see. Can I make this darker somehow? Maybe if I go into a different layer, go over here. Oh, that doesn't seem to do anything. I need a little bit less strong. Yeah, my old coworker Christy K used to draw like this a lot. She's really good at it. Let me show you guys, because I'm sort of struggling here. Maybe we can look at Christy K. I like to either show artists or discover new artists. Usually, whenever people suggest stuff on the stream, it's stuff that I've never seen before, so it's kind of cool to discover new people. But yeah, we worked at Sony for a bit, but she does these kind of lasso drawings. I think this is Procreate or some program where you draw all these lassos, but they look really, he's really good at overlapping and letting things overlap and still making it look good somehow. Just very, and also I think she's just finger painting with like your finger on the iPad to draw these shapes. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, a lot of cafe sketches. And they're really loose. I wish I could do like this. I feel like whenever I draw something, it's always super tight. Or I try to control everything. I try to be realistic when it's kind of more interesting to do stylized stuff like this. Yeah, she's animator or animation. She was doing viz dev for Smurfs movie for Sony. Did you know you can reorder your strokes so you can move them behind previous strokes? How does that work, Burbank? I am excited. Look at me doing complaints. Congrats, Jonas. Or Jonas? Oh, Noki, yeah, you were on the dev forum. What did you ask to change again? I forget. Was it just not working? Hello, Sangri. Catalan says, when you do the drag select in open space to deselect in object mode, does your border select show? Let me see. We're talking about just a regular scene now, right? Oops. Oh, you're right. No, it doesn't. What the hell happened to border select in object mode? Good catch, Catalan. I think there's something wrong here. It's probably either I made a mistake or the command has disappeared. Oh, I know what it is. So they changed the name of border select to box select. So I think probably that our box select has been basically taken out of Blender. Our border select has been taken out. So let me see. Where is it? Mouse tweak. Where is it? Because I had to change all the other scripts to the name of the command change from border to box. So we got to do that for object mode also. Object mode. Got it. And then another thing, don't get me started on the input editor. Holy shit, the input editor is the worst input editor ever. I'm sorry if you're listening to this and you worked on the input editor, but it needs some help. Okay, so now it's called select box, and I need to change this from action to left. Nope. Input editor is one of the most frustrating things about Blender because you can't search things easily. Any kind of pie menu or any menu really you can't search because the actual command is called like wm call menu. So that's the only thing you can search. You can't search any of this other crap here. So it's impossible to find things, and the way it's all organized is very, very difficult to navigate. And when you make a conflict, it doesn't let you know, and it does not take you to any conflicts, and etc., etc. The complaining to productivity ratio of this stream is down the drain. So let's see. Tweak left should give us box select, right? Mode new. Tweak left. Oh, you know what? It's probably in. Maybe it's in here. Sorry, guys. It's time to get into the matrix for a second. So where is our box select? Or maybe border is what it's called now. Select border. Probably all of these are now broken because they've been switched to box select for some reason. Okay, that's the one that's probably not working anymore. And we need to change it to whatever the hell the new one is called. View3d.selectBox, View3d.selectBorder. So So we're going to switch that out and save this and save this. Let's see if this works. There it is. There it is. All right, thanks for that catch, Catalan. I think that should be, I need to update that. Let me just do that right now. Okay, we're updated. The YouTube, the scripts link should have it. Let me go back to the Honda truck. Okay, get rid of that. Another one, go in edit mode and try to border select some edges. Okay. Oh, hey Charlie. Morning. 70 degrees, that sounds nice. Okay, agree. To try use it. What was I doing? Go into edit mode and try to border select some edges. Well, we need to have something like this. And we grab a selection and we go border. That works. Border select. Try to select them by centers. What does that mean? Select. Oh, right. Yeah, this is kind of another stupid bug. That when you're in we're in edges mode right now, but we are selecting by face centers for some reason. Is that it? Or am I crazy? Try a normal select. Okay, I can't select. Right. We can no longer select edges when we use a border select. There's a nice bug. Good find. So we're just doing a regular old border select, and now we cannot select edges. Oof. How do we report bugs like this? Does anybody know how to report a bug? We're just using the standard border select, right? And I just need to make sure I'm not using some stupid script or something. Select border. Select boundary loop. Yep. Even using the regular command, it doesn't work. Deselect everything and then try to select 2 or 3 edges. Yeah, it doesn't let us select edges anymore. What the hell? Okay, I guess you gotta go into verts mode and then back. So, alright, so when you, let's see, when we run into the border select, it looks like it's using the old edges from Blender 2.79 or something like that, and it hasn't switched to the new thicker 2.8 edges or whatever this thick edge mode is. So we gotta switch to verts and then back to edges, and then it'll work. Okay, deselect everything and then try to select 2 or 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's working. In a ring. 2 or 3 edges in a ring. Okay. 1. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's working. We can go in a ring. I think we're not reporting bugs before beta. Okay. Not 1 by 1. Then what do you mean? All at the same time? What do you mean? How can I select them? With a box select? What are you talking about? like this. With the box select. Yeah, with edges here, it's forcing us to go around all the edges, which is not ideal. I would prefer it if it's just like this and then we select, which is how it was working in 2.79. But for some reason now we have to go all the way around, which is not good, because what if we don't want to select these other edges here around the border? We only want the 3 vertical ones. So that needs to be addressed. But the weird thing is when you open up a new scene, I think it works on a new scene. Wait. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so how would we be able to do that? There's no way to do it easily. You have to go manually. Morning, Jesse. Yeah, so what else were we talking about? Let me go back to the drawing here. Ooh. Where were we? Honda truck. Google, your last stream got me into trying comps layouts with grease pencil. Let's see what Mustard Tiger has been up to here. I'll open up another one. Coffee break. Damn, that's cool. Is this a 3D comp or 2D? I feel, man, this kind of feels, imagine if you could go into this image and just like drive through it and see all these big silhouettes and stuff. That's really cool. It's like a spaceship hangar. Some of it is 3D. Nice. Select, and I wish there was a way to select grease pencil object without having to use an outliner. So this drawing has lasted a lot longer than 5 minutes. So I'm sorry if you were drawing along, but kind of failed today with the whole timing thing. I'm excited to see the build modifier on this one. I want to see the whole thing in replay. And I'm going to put that noise thing on it too. Alright, I gotta think like a Christy K. What would Christy do? She'd be very loose and kind of go over the outlines a bit. And what else? Kind of be more playful with your shapes. Let's see. More playful. And then back here. This needs to be darker. About grease pencils, you know, Jama's tutorials. I've seen it, but I haven't actually gone through them. I saw the demo video and it looks pretty sweet. I need to, I should probably watch those before I go on here and complain about things, because there's probably some good info there that I have no idea what I'm doing. This is like my third time drawing these shadows here. I need to figure this out. Yeah. I think I need some lines on top just to clear things up a little bit. Man, I wish I could draw on a computer. Oh, we should not be seeing any blue on this side, probably. Yeah, something like that. That looks ugly. Yeah. Even with all the complaining, though, I gotta admit this is very, very exciting. It's just really fun to play with, and the fact that this is inside of a 3D software is pretty exciting, because that means it can only get better from here, and this is gonna kind of change the way that people work, I think. It's gonna make different styles happen more often, and it's gonna be interesting to see how people use this stuff. Because, I mean, right now it seems like it's more geared to animation, but you can use this for design, you can use it for storyboarding, and use it to build things. It's really cool. I'm just trying to redeem myself in case developer watches this. I don't want them to murder me. Are you able to mesh warp within Blender for Grease Pencil? Yeah, you can edit these things totally. Let me see this other angle from Mustard Tiger first, and then we'll try the mesh warp. But yeah, there's all these sculpting tools for the. Oh, cool! Yeah, this is totally 3D scene. It looks like some primitives in there too. Yeah, like mixing 3D and 2D to get as much impact as possible. Pretty interesting. Cool. And then the warp thing, how does that warp work? There's this sculpting mode. We can try that. Got that. We've got ooh. Pinch. Can we do the opposite of pinch? Smooth. What about thickness? Ooh. That's cool. I guess that only works with lines that have stroke, but it's pretty useful. And then strength. Push. There's also edit mode, where we need to turn this on to be able to see what we're doing. Then we can move this. But you could put proportional edit on and move. Oh, that's nice, actually. This is pretty useful because I wanted to make the eye a little bit bigger. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Give it the googly eyes. It's kind of weird to see your drawing as this collection of vertices like this. Interesting. I wonder how the size of this compares to like a Photoshop file. Let me see. 2018. Where are we? Honda truck. That's 1 megabyte. Okay. It's all right. Is there a pen hotkey for soft select? No, I think it's just O. O is soft select. Yeah. But this is good. Yeah, this is like Photoshop liquefied, but probably better because it doesn't screw up your. Oh, you know what would be amazing right here is if we had this move plus Dino Topo, like where it just automatically increases the resolution when you're moving stuff like this, so that way it would be, you could just stretch it as far as you want without Even though this is not bad, it doesn't look, it's pretty good. It would allow you to do like snake hook type stuff if you had that Dino Topo going. Interesting. Let me go back to draw. I want to see what the noise will look like, and also I want to see what build will look like. Ooh, dang, that's crazy. Huh. The noise is a bit... How do we control the use random values? Oh, I see. Why is it doing that though? What is this? I wonder why it's doing this squiggly business right here. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I like the noise. Hi, smart boy Isaac Newton. Yeah, well, the recording will be up after, so you can watch it. Oh fuck! There's a crash. Can I report that? Just in time for the crash show. It is the crash show. Actually, that's our first crash today, so not bad. Stability for 2.8 has been really good, actually. Yeah, I have no complaints with stability. Okay, so how do we report this if we have a... Do you guys know how to report things? I want to try the lattice. Let's add a lattice. Where are you? Oh, I have it invisible. Let me turn that on. Here's our lattice. And our lattice got... Oh, there we are. Okay, so let's plug in that lattice to our grease pencil. There should be a way to select a grease pencil object without having to go to the outliner. Okay. Oh, yes. Excellent. Yes, so we have lattice. Ooh. Now it kind of looks like the truck is turning towards us. Okay. Yes, lettuce. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. This timer is, we are 2,600 seconds late. Full tardiness. Strength of the lattice. Why is it not acting on those lines over there, I wonder? Oop. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. Right? Kind of like this version. Can you paint over a 3D model? Yes. Yes. I think there should be a button for it in help. Alright, we can try to crash it again, guys. Here we go. We are the crashing crew here. Help, report a bug. And we need to log in. You guys all have your Blender developer logins, of course, right? I know you all made your account already. Okay, operating system, card, broken. See splash screen. Man, okay. Are we gonna report a bug live on the air here? Is that too boring? Maybe it's too boring, I don't know. I don't know how bored you guys are willing to be. So we have to get the splash screen. There's no way to copy that hash ID number. Oh God. Save system info. Is that what we use for the crash? I like these little Python icons in there. Start Blender with -- version. Oh, it gives us the hash number when save system info. That's good. Okay, let's open up that save system info. Here's all of our crap. Right? Oh, here's the hash number. And it's looking at all my files. And there's my graphics card. Wow, look at all that. Whoa. And then here we are again. So yeah, I guess if you complain, you kind of need to contribute by making a little crash report. But we have to make sure that we can crash it again. So what were we doing again? We were on the grease pencil, and then we had a noise and a lattice. Well, let me try doing it without the noise and the lattice. We were on build, and I switched it to concurrent, and I switched it to shrink. right? Is that what it was? Maybe it needs noise also. And the lattice too? Was there a lattice? Okay, well, I thought that's all I was doing for the crash. Do you guys remember anything else happening for that crash? I remember I changed the options in here and then it just died. I changed it to concurrent and I changed it to shrink and then it died. But it's behaving now. Ulsanster, I heard you mention that you tried a bunch of software including Alias. How come you don't like that one? Alias was just very difficult. It seemed like maybe we just didn't know how to use it properly, but the problem is we were trying to 3D print stuff for our projects, and it's very, very difficult to get watertight meshes in Alias because you're not building with polygons like this where it's just a simple cube or something like that. In Alias, each surface in Alias, if you wanted a cube, you would have to build each side of the cube, so 6 separate sides, and then combine and then stitch each edge together using some special like stitching method. And there's a bunch of different methods, and then after that, you would have to tell it to like create a watertight mesh out of those surfaces. And most of the 99% of the time that would not work because we didn't know what we were doing. But anyway, it was just a very difficult process to get watertight meshes. And even triangles, like any kind of triangular corner, was a huge mission. Like we spent months trying to figure out corners. Those models would take forever to do. Anyway, let me finish up this grease pencil thing. Oof. Let me turn off lattice for now. Because apparently you can't draw with lattice on. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I think I need to be on frame number 1. Let me turn off noise. Have you used the alias Ulsanster? Okay, we're on frame 1. Hey Lee. Good morning. Can you make a separate G-pencil layer with blur effect? Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see if we can do it. Make a new layer. Let's call this blur layer. So here's our layer. It seems like these are going to go for every layer, maybe? Let's see. Where's blur? Wait, where was blur? Oh, effect, blur. Damn. It only works on the whole shebang. Damn it. That would be nice to have the ability to put an effect on one layer. Unless, I feel like, is there a way to do that? Marker size. Ooh. Yeah, it does seem like a big oversight, but I mean, yeah, I guess all this stuff is sort of new-ish. I mean, they've had grease pencil for a while, but okay, so in this case, we would have to make a whole new grease pencil object, which is not ideal because we need to be able to switch in between. Alright, so here's our new grease pencil object. And we need to put an effect on it for blur. And now it's doing a weird dance here. Okay, so the blur is working, but we're getting some alpha clipping here. Oh, that's better. So we had to move one layer on top of the other. And that seems to work. But it's pretty ugly. How about like that? More samples. We need more samples. Give us more samples. So yeah, that's a good way, good idea there to get the airbrush. Ideally, we just have an airbrush in here in the draw modes, and that automatically does this for us. But that is a good idea. They just need to put this into the interface in a way that it's easily doable without having to make a bunch of steps. Used it in ID school. About to jump into it again. Yeah, good luck, man. I don't know, that program is pretty difficult. Grouping. Maybe move the layer up the stack. Wish there wasn't that ugly clipping while drawing. Yeah, that is pretty Well, we can scale it. See if this helps. Nope. All right, I'm gonna give that a break. But man, I feel like there's so much potential here. Just need to spruce up the interface a little bit, make it easy to do these things, and then you'll have basically just a really nice vector drawing program here. This is great. And I need a way to select the freaking... Let me select the grease pencil, please. I'm going to be a little darker. Oh my god. It is kind of janky. I can't believe they made a whole movie using this. Oh, it would be cool to also have multiply modes, like if we just want to multiply over, or darken mode. Oh, that's better. Or maybe I just need to be a better painter. What would Christy K do? She would draw on an iPad and not on Blender, like a sane person. Mm-hmm. 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 Some tiny little highlights. Baby highlights. I want to move this so it's a little bit rounder. And also this corner is lower. And this corner is higher. This is really nice. Little liquify tool. And it's faster than Photoshop actually. Better performance here. And I like that you can do connected. So you could edit only the edge that you want. That's pretty cool. Oops. Very nice. What aspect or use do you see the GP meeting in your workflow? I'm not sure yet, because I feel like it could be used to construct outlines and stuff. I can show you guys a thing I was working on yesterday. I'm still new to all this, so I'm not sure how it's all gonna work yet. But like okay, let me go to GP car. Yeah, like I was trying to do this where you can draw a car in 3D. That's pretty nice, but then see, where is it? Let me select you. Opacity. I mean, pretty messy sketch, but at least you can kind of turn around it and see how the volume feels from every angle. So that's pretty useful. And then you could maybe go in and start to build based on these curves. It would be nice if we can convert curves. I think I saw a convert curve mode somewhere. Like strokes. Arrange strokes. Convert to geometry. Path. Bezier. Let's see. Strokes. Convert to geometry. Bezier. Did that work? I don't think that worked. Did it? Enter. No? Strokes. Interpolate. Strokes. Path. Is that a path now or a grease pencil? I just used 3D cursor for this one. Strokes, polygons. Well, I don't think this is working yet, but unless I'm doing something wrong. Interpolate, what does that do? Oh, that's for animation. Yeah. But then after that, I was trying to just do it with regular verts, and I feel like vert drawing actually gives you some more control, because you can be going in space and it sort of lets you, because you know exactly if you extrude off of that point, at least it's going to be touching, where when you're drawing with the grease pencil, you don't know if your lines are touching each other. So I feel like this gives you a little more control, even though it's not as pretty as the grease pencil. Not as gestural maybe, but you can sort of draw with it in space. So I think I'm gonna maybe keep working like this for now. Grease pencil does look cool. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna try to do the little modifiers on this one again. And we have lattice. Whoa. Maybe not. How come these other lines aren't affected by the lattice? Alright, well, let's go put that noise and the build. And make this like 150 maybe. Oh, I forgot the oh man, this is confusing. Steering wheel in here. Oops. Alright, I need to be on frame 1. And I need to turn this off. And turn that off. Okay, here's another weird thing. We can hold middle mouse to scroll in any window, right? Middle mouse, scrolling. But when we're inside here, inside this menu, we cannot scroll. It scrolls the big scroller instead of the little one. So that's just a nitpick, but especially when we have a lot of this stuff to scroll through, it would be nice to be able to... It should autofocus onto this for scrolling. Alright, so I think that's it. I'm going to go full screen on this. I wish I could delete that line. Oh, that's why. Okay. I think that was a poly line instead of a regular line. There we go. So that, I mean, in that case, all of my polylines, that's why they weren't working with the lattice. So if we, because there wasn't any geometry there to lattice size. So maybe I can go in and grab this one, delete that one. This one. So polyline has its disadvantages, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, we got one down here. There's not enough geometry on that line. Now, if only I could possibly, maybe, if I'm lucky, someday, one of these days. Oh my God. What is all this crap? What is RDR2? Oh, yeah, the trailer looks really cool. But I haven't played any Red Dead Redemptions. I guess it would be nice to be able to draw straight lines with a lot of geometry also. Anyway, okay, I think this is good. I think this is rounder. Okay. Is this going to translate to 3D? No, this is a purely 2D drawing right here. I'm just trying to get the little filter things working, which I think are pretty cool. We got build, we got noise. Yeah. The noise is a little bit janky. Oh, step is the timing. It's cool. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Oh, you can control this by layer. Let's make it only happen on the outlines. Oh, that's cool. Copy that. Put it on the other layer. Copy. Put it on this layer. I don't know if I want it on VG, do I? Have you seen Alex Tott's Doodles and Model Sheets? Yeah, he's the comic book guy, right? I think. My old boss really is obsessed with him. Alex Toth. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. This is like Tozozozo has kind of similar thing going too. If you guys know Tozozozo, I'm gonna bring it up again anyway. Tozozozozozozo. Hi, Balsaret. We are looking at some comic book people for a second. And this is Mr. Tozozozo. Well, wait, Instagram. Let's see, Instagram Tozozozo. Ugh. Oof. I'm jealous. That's so crazy. Oh. Damn, what a beast. Alright, let me kill that, kill that. I think it looks better with the like this or just everything. Maybe it's cooler with everything shaking. But it kind of glitches out though. Maybe like this is better. Okay, let me render this out here. Oh wait, where is this rendering to? View, OpenGL, render animation. Man, I hope the colors are okay. So we're just rendering this out now. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Hey guys, can't specify value greater than when I add an input value shader. It just doesn't let you. Are you? You might try switching to cycles if you're on EEVEE because some of the nodes are not not going to work on EEVEE yet. Let me see, maybe we can open up a new Blender. Open. If we have value greater than, no. Is it this one? Oh, wait, no. What are you looking for? Shader. What are you looking for, Brush Runner? Help me out here. This one? Is it vector math? Do any of you guys know this one? Oh yeah, let's go check that out. And this is a good chance to look at the HEAVYPOLY Facebook group that people go on sometimes and talk about Blender. So here's our little Facebook. And today, Mr. Brush Runner, he's here asking about if we can make this kind of a shader. And Mr. Gernot says to do this. So we have diffuse shader to RGB greater than the mix and emission. Okay, let's see. So here's our diffuse, plug it into here, separate RGB greater than, so that would be, is that math? Just regular math. Greater than. Here it is. So you go converter, math. That's the one you want. Handsome Boy Modeling School. That's what I should name the forum. Handsome Boy Modeling School. And then here, oh, shader to RGB. Sorry, shader to RGB. Where is that? Converter. Search shader. I have a sinking suspicion that we shader. Ah, okay, we got it in EEVEE. Nice. All right, let's plug that in. Greater than 0.8. Then we go here. Well, if you want to support, you can always buy a tutorial, guys. But I know that you guys are cheap, and some of you are students, and you like to pirate stuff, so that's fine. Whatever. And then here, let's see, color. Unwashed students. Yes. Those filthy, filthy students. Let's see here. So what did he do? Oh, here's our frames. What did Mr. Gurno do? Oh, he used it as a mix. Okay, he used it as a mix to control an emission. So this goes in here. The value, so whatever's happening in the diffuse controls the mix of these two colors, and that will go into an emission shader for the color of the emission, and then that will go in here. And we have two exact same colors, so we're going to go here, make two colors, and then maybe make this white. Play with this till we see something. No? Man, I really... Oh, there we are. There we go. And we got our nice Toon shader in EEVEE. Very nice. Oh my god. My lights and camera are just a green dot. Okay, so you go Z and then lights, cameras. And that's just to hide all that stuff. Because, you know, if your scene gets crazy with all the cameras and stuff, it's nice to just turn those off. Let's see here. What type of light is this? I feel like this should be changing probably. Oh, there we go. Wait, let's try sunlight. That's weird. Maybe I'm missing something here. Shader to RGB, color. Do you have to refresh it each time? That would suck. I wonder if there's another way to do this. Maybe we could change this into a regular. There we go. So we have at least some shading from the principled. But yeah, why isn't this casting a shadow? Oh, because we're in we're not in material, in rendered mode. There we go. That's better. Let's try that again, emission. Oh, cool. Oh, there we go. It's because we were in, we were not in rendered mode. So that's working good now. Then I wonder if we could add on some more stuff, like ambient occlusion. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right. That's pretty cool. We got instant Toon. All right, let's make this brighter here. Pretty cool. What if we tried it with this? This is interesting too, because it's like kind of realistic, but also Toon shaded right here on the edges. I wonder if we could make this edge a little bit blurred. Do we have a blur? What about I just need to make this fuzzy right here. Modulo, what does that do? Arc sign. Does anyone know a way to make this edge fuzzy? Oh, that's interesting. That could be like a core shadow maybe. If you were able to blur it and control the color. Yeah, let's try color ramp, but I don't know if it'll work here because it's already a sharp edge. So it's like, how do we break up that edge right here? We need to blur that somehow. Maybe if we were able to blur this value, it could work. We need to give it like a value range here. What about if we add in another? Nope. Oh, because it's greater than. What about, oh, we just needed to go like this. Take out the greater than, plug this in here, and we're golden. There it is. That's it. Take out the greater than, and now you can control your border. You could even do like this, come in close, and then have another fade out. So like, let's see. All right, let's say this is gonna be our brightest light over here, and then we come to our little core shadow where it gets really dark, and then over here it gets a little bit bright again. There it is. There's our core shadow. That's nice. A little fake core shadow. Let me try it on the monkey. Okay, and then, all right, fake core shadow. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Actually, there's one guy on the HEAVYPOLY group named Yiming, and I don't know if he's in here, but he's like a master of this stuff. And he's working on land PR, which is pretty amazing if you're trying to do check this out. Yeah, Yiming Wu is pretty crazy. And he'll come in and draw sometimes, but he's trying to make Blender viewport look like a drawing. And this is actually a pretty old one. The newer ones are more advanced. Like, oh wait, this is the same one. Let's see. Land PR. I hope this gets merged into Blender soon. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. That's not nice to say, Brush Runner. Suzanne is loved by millions. Not great. Sounds so gross. All right. Okay, actually, now I'm curious about why do I need this mix? I don't need the mix anymore, right? There we go. Because that means we just use the colors directly. And we can control the shadow colors here directly. That's a lot more handy. Saturated core shadow. That's cool. Can always go in here and add more. Man, I've always wanted this shader to RGB. This is really cool. Because normally you have to do this with like post-processing or compositing or something, but this is much better. Way faster. We can definitely do some interesting. Let me add in another model, something more interesting. Here we go. I'm bringing out the hover bike, guys. If you haven't seen this, I'm gonna show it just cause this is my baby in Blender. Where's the wireframe? I just want to copy all this. Copy. Oops. And paste. It's going to take a little while to load in here. Oh, it's a very tiny little hover bike, apparently. I didn't realize how tiny it was. Okay, let's give this that material. What is this called? Toon. Uh-oh, all the shaders are popping in now. Here, I'll show you guys the shaders in here. So this is where you need the clean mode stuff because it gets a little bit annoying to see all this junk everywhere. So you turn that off. But I want to make it so everything has the same material. Where is it? Simplify. Render. Where do we make it so everybody has the same material? I feel like it should be in here. Like you just set overall material for everybody. Passes. No. Okay, I guess not. I don't think there's a way. So I'll just switch this to Toon. Come on, guys. We need a way to switch all the materials quickly. Please. Please. That's all I want for Christmas. This is interesting. And then... ooh, and it changes with the light. Okay. Where were we? Honda truck. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I need to get off here. But thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I think we figured out some new cool stuff. We found some crashes, we found some bugs, and yeah. Oh man, it didn't do my lattice? Oh, I didn't have the lattice on. Oh, well, anyway, I'm gonna render this again, but either way, thanks for joining in. That was fun. Wait, where's my... Oh my god, half of my drawing disappears. I give up. I give up. Anyway, see you guys.